today is do a cute little butterfly wreath. I have this cute chinoise butterfly decorated in the beautiful blues. Isn't it cute? I love it. And I also have a little hook on the back. We have an oval grapevine wreath, which I'm going to attach the butterfly to, and a few flowers, and then we're going to make a bow. I got this ribbon. I've got a couple different ribbon options. I've got this one. I don't think I'm going to use that one. This one might be a little bit of a difference on this one. So I think I'm probably going to use some kind of variation of these three ribbons just to give it a little bit of depth. I am going to turn on my glue gun because we're going to be gluing some floral stems in here. So we'll get started here. All right, quick and easy. All we're going to do is get our little butterfly. I'm going to use a pipe cleaner to attach it. I'm just going to poke it through. Do your pipe cleaners ever look like this? I really want to know. My pipe cleaners at my house always look like this or some variation. I think they were a ball before I pulled them apart. But as you know, I love my grandchildren to come and craft, and the craft room is free reign to them. So when they come in here, they just pick and choose what they want to do, and they have a blast. I'm thinking I want the butterfly to go about right here. So I'm going to go ahead and poke my pipe cleaners through the grapevine openings so that I can put it in there. I could put it around the back, but I'm afraid it would move down a little bit. So I'm just going to try and thread this through some of the holes in the grapevine, if I can. Poke them through to the bottom. I probably should have started this first. Let's see. Let's poke one through here and get it through. And then let's place this and let's try and get the other side in. Sometimes you can use a pipe cleaner. Sometimes you can use a zip tie. Whatever works for you is what you will do. Try not to get it to slide off. How are you guys doing on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon? I'm having so much fun. Just trying to get back into the crafty creativeness. I have missed it, guys. I've been trying and trying to get on. But sometimes once you leave for a little bit, it's harder to get on. And I did struggle to get my settings right so I could go live today. Okay, all I'm doing is twisting that pipe cleaner on the back. I can cut those shorter, but I don't think anyone's going to see it. So this is what I have up so far. Now, the thing about the grapevine wreaths is they are kind of messy. They leave a little bit of debris, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and work on, I think we'll do our ribbon next. I've got my easy bow maker, and I have got, let's try the wide ribbon. Let's see how that's going to work. This is beautiful, beautiful ribbon. I love it. I'm just going to go ahead and get a fairly long piece for my tails. Ooh, this is nice ribbon, guys. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's pretty on this side, but it's also velvety on this side. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to cut another piece the same length for my other tail, and I'm just kind of guessing at the length I want it. And I'm just going to put those aside, and then I'm going to start making my bow. So I'm just going to go ahead and wind out some ribbon, and I'm going to make, I don't know if I'm going to use my bow maker. I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of a loop here, and I'm going to go ahead and loop it around the back, and I'm going to kind of pinch it in the middle. I'm going to make another bow, another set of loops here in the middle, and you always want the pretty side out. In this case, I think both sides of this ribbon are just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I don't think you can lose with this ribbon, but I am going to try and flip it out, and maybe my tails will be the ones that are showing the beautiful blue side. Okay, and so I've got this done, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut it right here. And I've got both ends under there, and I'm just going to go ahead and use a zip tie for this. I think zip tie would be my quickest way to do this, and it'd be tight. So I'm going to go ahead and pinch this together, and I'm going to zip tie it. Now I may go ahead and do my tails on here as well. I might as well. Tails and tail. And then we'll put some of the other bow on top, the other ribbon on top. So I'm just kind of experimenting here, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and try to contain all my loose ends in here. I'm going to wrap it around the back, pop it through my zip tie, and tighten it up so that nothing escapes. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this around the back. So I've got the loose end right here underneath this, okay? And then I've got the other loose end back here. I'm going to pull my zip tie to the back, and I'm going to clip it off, okay? So I've got my tails and I've got my bow, but I want to add another layer of interest to the top. So I am going to use this pretty ribbon here, okay? So it's got little, I believe these are hydrangeas on there. And I'm just going to do a quick little bow with this, make it a little smaller than the other one, smaller loops. And let's see if they go. I'm not so sure how they're going to go, but we'll give them a try. So those are both facing up. Now this one's facing up, but I want to turn my ribbon. So pinch, oh no. Let's see if I've got this right. That's ugly, that's ugly. So this one had to be turned. Pretty side out. Let's pinch it in the center. Pretty side out. Make it sort of the same size. I wonder if I should have moved that closer. See, move that closer. This one, pinch, turn, make a loop, pinch, turn, make another loop, pinch, turn, make another loop. I think I'm just going to go with 3 loops on each side. So I'm going to do one more pinch, turn. And I'm just holding them here in the center. And I'm going to pinch, turn this one and cut it right at the end here. And I think for this one, I might just use let's use another zip tie. Let's use another one. So just like before, I'm going to wrap it around, cinch it up right in the middle, hide those loose ends in there, but make sure I get them all in there, and I did not. This one slipped out, so let me put it in there. Before I tighten it all the way. Okay, so I got that one in there, and that one's in there somewhere. Yep, right there. Okay, I'm going to tighten it. Now I'm going to join these two together. Let me cut off this end. Let's go ahead and move these loops around. Oh, this ribbon is so thick and wonderful. And I'm going to put this one, move these around. Can you tell I'm not an expert bow maker? I'm trying. We're just trying, guys. We're learning, and we learn as we go and we grow. Okay. And we're going to put that right on top. And we'll secure it one more time with one more zip tie. And these kind of basically just disappear into your bow. And make sure you have it turned the right way. There we go. All right, so here's our bow. Let's go ahead and make it fluffier. Let's go ahead and move these around. So this one can go down, down, up. And around. So I think this does give it a little bit of lightness to it. It brightens it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to use this Easy Bow Maker today. So I'm going to go ahead and place this right on my wreath. Where do I want it, guys? Do I want it up here, down here, over here? I think I want it here, but I want to add some flowers. So let me see. I think we'll put it right there. See if we can do one more zip tie. Wow, I didn't plan on using this many zip ties, guys. One more zip tie. And we'll go ahead and thread it through our wreath. Looks like I didn't cut off one of these. Let's see. Thread it through our wreath, around, and through the wreath again. So these grapevine wreaths are great because they do have lots of holes where you can attach things to. And so it makes them perfect to be able to adjust things. So I've got my wreath on here. I'm going to go ahead and close up the zip tie. And it is kind of a snug fit, but it works. Okay, so I have this. This is my bow, which I have managed to flatten completely. And now I'm going to add some flowers. And I've got some of these, just some little irises. And I also have some others. Some hydrangeas that are on these. This is a beautiful bush, guys. But it's got sunflowers, lemons. But I'm going to go ahead and clip off these hydrangeas. And we'll use them. My glue gun is heated up. Go ahead and clip off these little hydrangea flowers. I might want this white flower. Okay. And let's see how we can proceed. Okay, so I go ahead and figure out where to put all these. Where's my darker flowers? Here they are. Cut these off. Now I need to decide how to balance this all out. Might want to put some down here. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'm going to put some down around the bottom. And the white one. And I'll put some up around, just a few up around here to balance it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some glue to my, and this might be a little messy. Usually people use like a glue skillet, but I don't have one of those. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here on the stems, and that will make it stick wherever I place them. I kind of stagger them inside and out. So that's kind of what we have so far. Let's go ahead and work on the bottom. Guys, I got a new mat, a new work mat for my surface. I had the grandkids over this weekend, and I love to give them free reign in the craft room. And we did a little bit of work with some melted crayons, and we did some work with some melted glue. And as a result, my all the melted wax crayons kind of were hard to clean up. So I went ahead and decided that it's time to change the color of my work surface. And so I got a new mat. I don't know if that's too high or not. What do you guys think? Is that too high? It might be okay. So I did go ahead and get a new mat. And even though it's getting glue on it right now, it's going to be easy to clean off. It's one of those silicone mats, and so it will be very easy to clean up. Pretty hydrangea. But I am kind of a messy crafter. So anything I can get that will help me clean up easy is best for me. I have one more flower. Maybe I'll put it, I'm going to cut it off just a little bit. Go ahead and put it right in here. And so that'll kind of finish it off. So one more thing we want to do, I'm going to turn off my glue gun. I believe it looks okay. clean up a little bit with my zip ties and clean up some of my messes. Okay. So this is, oh gosh, guys, I think that looks so pretty. Do you guys think it looks kind of empty on this side? Should I move this butterfly down? Wonder if I should move it down just a little bit. Let's see. So remember, it's on a pipe cleaner. I can put it down in between all these cracks and crevices. It's just a little hard sometimes. I put it like that. I try not to get it in that glue. And then right around here. I know there's some kind of tool that might make this easier. Some kind of threading tool. You get it through the grapevine. No, that's not in all the way. We will get it though. We will get it, guys. We will make a hole without breaking our grapevine up. And get that little piece of Chanel pipe cleaner through. There we go. We got it. Well, let's make sure this is going to look okay. Yeah, I think that's going to look great. So I want it kind of balanced. And then one more thing I want to do is to curl my tail. So I did make some really, really long tails on here. And that was by design. I want to curl these up somehow. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and dovetail the ends. And these might really be too long. I don't know. So when you dovetail, you just take your fabric, you fold it in half, and you cut it up from the selvage end to the folded end. And my scissors are nice and sharp right now. I love them. Fold it in half, cut it from the selvage end to the folded edge. And then we are going to get something that's round. Let's see. We can use my heat tool here. Let's use it. So it's round enough for me to go ahead and fold it up. And I'm just going to wind this around here several times just to get a little bit of bend and curl into this ribbon. Whoops. So how do you pronounce the name of this ribbon, guys? I say chinoise, but it might be chinoiserie. I don't know. And we got this one. But I think it's such a beautiful ribbon. And this ribbon is outstanding quality, let me tell you. So we can kind of pull these down a little bit to make them a little longer. And here we have our finished butterfly wreath. What do you guys think? Let me see. Give it a heart if you love it. Let me know if you're interested. If you love the chinoise pattern in the blue for spring as much as I do. I love this wreath. I hope you do too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.